What's up, everyone? This is Miss 305 with Laura Du. How are you guys doing? We're here with a new artist. He's here to give us some new information on what he's all about and the upcoming activities here in McAllen, so don't miss it. Welcome, Laura Du. How you doing?
Doing good.
So, you have something coming up and cooking for us tonight, huh?
Yeah, so I got quite a few things on my schedule. It's been pretty intense, like lately, just all the work that's been going on. I have an event coming up, Alex Zurdo and Redimidos. So BG4G is my company. It stands for By God, For God, and we're going to be partnering in promotions for Alex Zurdo and Redimidos. So these guys are huge. They got combined 3.7 million followers, Grammy nominees, and it's going to be right here in Far Texas. So it's a huge event that's coming up. But I've got a bunch of stuff coming up. So.
Yes, you've mentioned 3 events in total, and I want to make sure that everybody here in McAllen knows about them. Now, explain us a little bit about who you are as an artist. What kind of genre do you do? I heard something about Christianity. Can you give us a little bit more detail on that?
Yeah, so I started rapping, years ago, but in 2013, I actually was baptized in the church. Saved from my previous lifestyle, and I say saved because it was really, really bad, the life that I was living, the things that I was doing some people would never do in their lives. I thought that I would never do some of the things that I did, but thanks to God I was able to change my life, transition into something new, and then I gave my music too, so now I'm doing Christian rap.
I mean, that's always a blessing when God touches our hearts and makes sure that we are even more blessed with things in the future. Like right now, you will have a lot coming up, and you're growing as an artist and meeting all these incredible people. So that is really exciting. So tell us a little bit. You're going to incorporate your Christian faith into your music. You've met all these artists, and you have an upcoming event tonight. What else do you have coming up? I know you have music.
Yeah. So I actually have a new single coming out. It's going to be June 4th, and that song is called Heartless. Now I've been making songs, singles after singles, dropping music videos, and it's all about hype. I was just trying to get the attention of the secular audience by creating music that was general, not so much about my personal life. I had a previous interview and I told him, hey man, I've been making music about my life for so long that I just want to make something general. So I made a song called Guap. I made a song called Make a Killin', just about making money and doing good in business. But this song Heartless is actually bringing it back, because I was like, man, I gotta give this new audience that I acquired some of my life, because it's been crazy, and I know that people can relate. So this song Heartless, it does talk about some relatable topics.
Oh yes, we all love a little bit of tea on our favorite artists, especially like if we relate to that. We love a little bit of intel. It helps us connect as a community, and so I'm excited for you. We're gonna hear a little bit of a difference in what you're bringing us, because I mean, the music that you've been bringing to us so far is very motivational about everything, but now you're going to make it even more personal than ever. And so we want to make sure that everybody hears about it. So besides it being about a little bit more about you and sharing the new parts of you to your audience, what really inspired you to make that quick change? Like, what was the turning point for you?
Well, I felt it in my heart. I felt it in the reaction to some of my listeners, like they weren't sure where like the people that knew me before weren't sure where I was going with my music, and then I felt like the new people don't really know me on a personal level, so right. I gotta do something. But at the same time, I felt like, okay, I had a conversation the day before I wrote the song with my friend Alex Trevino, and we go way back. And he was telling me, man, remember we used to write about all the things that we used to do, all the things that we would go through, like if we had a breakup or if we got into some drama or something, like that would be our inspiration for our music. And I had really navigated away from that. I said, I'm gonna disconnect myself from that, from my personal stuff, and just make good music. But when we had the conversation, it was like, bro, I still got a lot of stuff to talk about. I just don't talk about it anymore, And so we hung up the phone, and I was just like, the morning I woke up the next day like 7 in the morning, and it just started pouring out. I was like, I knew this was like meant to be, you know.
I bet your head was like about to explode if you didn't tell anybody what's going on. Like, you know, like you just wanted to just let it all out. I'm sure it cleanses the soul as an artist, you know, because you're being 100% crystal clear with everyone and letting them know, hey, this is true to me, who I am.
Right. Yeah, and it's tough because it's true. It's like when it gets bottled up inside, like, you know, you don't want to be the guy crying in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But it's emotional. Like, it's an emotional song, but at the same time, it's still hip hop. You know, it's still got a lot of style, a lot of rhythm, and a lot of melodic vibes and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's ultimately what it comes down to. Obviously, like, even if it was more emotional as I began the writing process, I mean, once I'm in the studio and repeating it over and over and over, I start to get more into it, you know. But yeah, it was a long process. I actually wrote it like 6 months ago. I had a couple of people try to produce it. Albert Leo, that's what he goes by on Facebook. If you look him up on social media, Albert Leo is the one that ultimately did the final mix and master. So you know, it was a long shot, but he really killed it. So y'all gonna get a chance to hear that too. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a bop for sure.
And you have a lot of followers, and you work with First Class Cinema, and yeah, you just have, you even have like something with 1G as well. You're working with him, right, yeah. And many more, even Sir Ace. I know you guys are all friends. We're all friends. Yeah,
Sir Ace makes my previous track. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's called Stars, and that one we just dropped a music video for. I produced the music video myself, and I had 1G featured on the song, and John Keith, which is a large artist from the Christian community. He's got about 100,000 followers himself. So it's like, you know, it's a nice little track. But this one, Heartless, is the one I'm trying to focus on because it's like, it's a single. It's the first single in a long time, and it's just me on the track. So it's like, all right, let's run it, you know.
Let's go. Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else you want to share with us? Another event, another project that's coming up?
Yeah. So I just released another music video featuring Matthew Maciel. Matthew Maciel is, I think he's also scheduled to have an interview with you, Miss 305. So he's excited about that, you know. Yeah, he's excited, and he's a Christian contemporary artist. He does a lot of radio stuff, but he decided to do something hip hop with me, and we
a little switch up.
Yeah, so it's already booming. Like, it got play in Miami.
Oh snap!
Yeah, it got play in Miami on God's Way Radio. And it's been going up. It's on the charts, like next to a couple of major artists like KB, and I saw a couple of other big time names that were right there side by side of our song. So it's like, yeah, that one's one to check it out, have fun. It's good for the family, you know. So for sure, you can check that one out. Think of Me by Matthew Maciel featuring Laura Du.
Well, there you go, everybody. Yeah. Laura Du. You know what it's going on, like what's going on, what it do.
Yeah, and get your tickets to Redimi Dos and Alex Zurdo. Right now there's a sponsored ad on Facebook and Instagram, and it's like, it's for real. Like, people are asking, is this real? Is this real? Are these guys really coming?
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, it's going down. It's going to happen. So, yeah, go to facebook.com/BG4GCO. Check it out. Comment there. Send a DM. Call the number that's on the flyer and get your tickets. They're only $35.
It's a great price.
Yeah, it's a really good price for some big names for you guys to come out. I know it's been a long time since people have gotten out of the house. Like, people are starting to get more comfortable. You know, you can still wear your mask and you can still stay social distance and stuff. But now people are really starting to get out, and this is the time to go and worship together, worship God, and join these guys as we worship in the Center Church in Far, Texas. So. Yeah.
I mean, nothing better for the family than to worship God with these amazing artists that are so talented, and I wish nothing but the most blessings, the most success.
So, you know, if you go, you're going to be able to see some exclusive BG4G merchandise, and I know a lot of people, they like to buy the shirts, so this is a chance to get yours exclusively before anybody else. So it's a good shot.
So y'all are going to get to look fly.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to get into that.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I gotta get you one. You gotta see it too.
Oh yes, I'm gonna keep posting more about you guys so people out there can not only hear us on the radio, but they can see it on our Instagram and our Facebook, so that they can get more information on you and your team. Thank you so much, Laura Du. Thank you so much for being here with us and making sure that we have some good content, some good clean music for our youngins and our family who just want to have a good beat. I always love it when I find a Christian song that just sounds so good. I keep it in my playlist forever, and sometimes it comes up when I need it the most. And you know, when it happens, it just meant to be. So I appreciate what you do, and also for mixing it up a little bit so that your fans can know a little bit more about you, your new fans, and so that you can keep things fresh and fun for everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next time. Hopefully you keep having more projects. I mean, I have faith that you will be very successful. So we'll definitely see you back in here.
Yeah, before we sign out, I want to just give a quick shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in BG4G Code. Shout out to 1G, Sir Ace, J Ritmo. He's been mixing a lot of my music. Valdemar Garcia, everybody in the community, Arnold the Painter. Shout out to my girl, Pamela Alvarez. Everybody that's been just helping me to grow, my mom, my family. Just so that you guys know, when you guys are watching this, that I really do care. You know, if I didn't mention your name, you know who you are, but shout out to all y'all.
Exactly. Well, guys, this is it. You already know we've got stuff coming up tonight. It's 305. Yeah. It's 305 from Miami to the Valley. We here with Lorenzo. So, thank you so much for being with us.
Girl, it's hard for me to tell you that I love
Bye.
you, girl, cause I was heartless. All these feelings that I'm feeling in my body, baby, I can't stop it.